Remembering reading Galen for the first time in the 2010s decade. Today is Sunday, 21 December 2025, and I suppose because of the subject of this video, I should specify AD, not BC. So here I, Tanis Coralee of Seattle, remember reading Galen, surgeon slash physician slash philosopher, active in the 1st century, so 2,000 years ago, approximately. Here I remember reading Galen for the first time, which was in the 2010s decade when I was living in Albany, California. Introducing myself to Galen was part of my self-education in relation to my cardiology self-experimentation in the 2010s decade. Yes. So he was one that it's kind of a, well, he was a surgeon slash physician active approximately 2,000 years ago. His works are very well documented, and he took, I'd say, this is remembering the experience, a rather strong and I would probably say straightforward stance in practicing and experimenting. And if there was like one takeaway, I remember reading, and I was looking at kind of dates for different medical things kind of throughout the world, and at the time, and I was like, you know, I'm reading about hard stuff, but where this guy kind of came in and was just like, while I'm reading about hard stuff, I'm reading about other stuff in medicine as well to kind of like contextualize. And like, if my self-experimentation does turn out to be like, I find something or stabilize like a lower end of healthy kind of blood pressure, which I've done, like if it comes around like it, and I want to remember it, I might need this like reading about other stuff, or broader stuff for contextualization. And so he's one that kind of stuck in relation to like, I remember reading and being like, I wonder if people watching his surgeries or reading his surgeries or however the communication transmission medium was back then, I wonder if they got sick from like just like exposure to what he did, because it was just so, like, in modern terminology, ruthless. And it didn't creep me out whatsoever, but I was like legitimately, I was like, I wonder if people got sick in response to this. Like, it was just like surgical operating rooms are surgical operating rooms with very confined like quarters for a reason. I wonder if, like, you know, from like such like a coliseum of spectators to like in person, you know, to like a closed door operating room. I was like, maybe medical has really gone like another direction because they found out, oops, the plague was caused by men, you know, with very ruthless surgical procedures, like kind of thing. Because I was like, you know, because of what I was looking at, and I was like, oh, look at that trend and look at that trend. Not that it like means anything about causation, but like I was just like, you know, so it's like I just grab a hat. Okay, see if I can remember. And so I can remember. I just remember he's one where for me there was the curiosity. The chin stroking, since I am a she/her and I don't really have a beard hairs or goatee hairs, you know, of, I wonder if people got sick because they were exposed to what he did. So, in some form, which could continue with like on for these days for all I know. Like, do people get the chills when they read about him, but like they actually get the common cold? I don't know. So that's remembering reading Galen for the first time in the 2010s decade.